Alright, my name is Marty. I'm with All Suburban Plumbing and Sewer doing a lateral line inspection for the buyer at address 427 Commonwealth in Elmhurst, Illinois. The date is March 25th. The time is 10:42 a.m. My name is Marty with All Suburban Plumbing doing a lateral inspection for the buyer as mentioned. And right now what we're staring at, we're approximately 93 feet out to the city sanitary tap. We got a little bit of tree roots growing into the tap. Get a good picture of that. We're going to start pulling back here. The pipe that we're going through is clay pipe. Right off the bat, I'm going to show you something here. The sewer line is broken. Right after the tap, I'm going to take a picture. Alright, so the sewer line is broken, approximately 90 feet out in developed length from where I'm cameraing from. I'm going to pause and get a location and a depth of where this is, so that we can document it for the next buyer. So I'm going to pause the video and we're going to get the depth. Okay, under some inspection here, we've discovered that the sewer is lining up to be very deep. I'm going to take some pictures of this here, and then we're going to pull back a little bit further. And talk about what's... we're going to try to get it into the property line so that we can see how deep... if we're able to line this one, because as of this point it's a deep sewer. If you look, the fitting is completely shattered. Water is half going out of the pipe and back into the pipe. It almost looks like there's a little bit of a cavern there. Sewer, to my knowledge, is measuring out to be significantly deep. It's going to be like a 15 or 16 foot sewer. Pulling back. This is a downward slope. You can tell how the paper is aligning on the pipe. We are pulling up. And there's the other separation, or there is another separation. That's where it starts to dive bomb. I'm going to take another picture. Looks like I paused the video on my phone, so I'm going to go back out so people can see. Okay, like I was mentioning before, it's 90 feet out. The sewer is very deep. This is on a downward angle. This is why the current owner didn't recognize anything, recognize that there was an issue. Looks like there's a little bit of a cavity there as well. You can see where the water is leaving the pipe half of the time. The other half of the time it's coming out there. So I'm going to pull back like I had mentioned on the other video, and we're going to find where it makes its way back to a horizontal position. Okay, this is where it goes horizontal again. I'm taking a picture of it because this line is separated and broken too. You can see how it's been pulled away on the top end of the pipe. The lower end of the pipe is on the lower end of the pipe is on the other side. You can see how that has been pulled away there. I am going to pause temporarily for location. Alright, I'm unpausing the video because I just pulled back a little bit more and I noticed another connection. That one's fine. That one's not. Okay. Pull back just a little bit further. Okay. Let's start there. Okay. Okay, we're at 75 feet. Pausing the video again for lateral inspection purposes. Alright, it looks like I'm making multiple videos here. When it comes to sewer, I did locate this. We are just inside of the property line. I did mark it with some chalk, just because it was on a sidewalk, and I didn't want to mar up anything. Sewer itself is about 4 feet down, which is good. The way they're going to have to repair this by putting in a clean out access point, and there's two options: either you dig, or you line. If you're lining the sewer, you're not digging 15 plus feet down. With it being as deep as it is, that would be the recommendation for recommendation for the buyers to do, as it is probably going to be the cheaper of the two options. A little bit of tree roots there, not too concerned about that. Okay, we switched over to cast iron. This is a 4-inch cast iron. It's located inside the house. So inside, probably over by the center of the house there's probably a clean out access point on the floor. Sewer head. Second here, put this all down. And as you can see, we're doing the lateral inspection from the clean on the kitchen line on the crawl space of the property. Alright. Okay, just as mentioned before, we're at 427 Commonwealth in Elmhurst. The date is April 25th, 2025. Lateral inspection proves that the sewer is broken at the city tap and in some other multiple spots as the line is starting to drift down and starting to compress down and into the cavity. My advice is to get the sewer line lined with an in situ form or a comparable material, and have a clean out access point put in roughly around just inside the property line. There are marks on the floor that I will be, or on the front of the house that I will be marking. The sewer line at that point is only 4 feet down for the access point to the sewer. And then my recommendation is to line from that point out. And at that point, if anyone were to need to rod or do any sort of work, sewer maintenance work, they'd have the access point outside for sanitation purposes, and it keeps all the mess outside as much as possible. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, my name is Marty. I'm with All Suburban Plumbing Sewer Service out of Elmhurst. Phone number 630-833-9477. My license number is 058-197720. Thank you so much and have a great day.